Did you ever get your parents fired? My mom's teaching contract had a morality clause that included me. If I got a single disciplinary action, she'd be fired immediately. The principal announced her contract clause at a staff meeting, so every teacher and eventually every student knew I couldn't fight back or even argue without her getting fired. I became an expert at de-escalation. When kids shoved me into lockers, I'd laugh it off. When they threw my lunch in the trash, I'd say I wasn't hungry anyway. I learned which hallways to avoid, which bathrooms were safe, how to become invisible. My mom knew something was wrong, but I couldn't tell her the truth because she'd confront the kids and that would just make it worse. She kept asking why I'd lost weight, why I never wanted to go to school activities, why I flinched when anyone moved too fast near me. The main problem was this senior who'd failed junior year twice and was now in my grade. He was twice my size and had already been expelled from 2 other schools, but his dad donated money to the football team, so he kept getting another chance. He started small, just bumping into me in the hallway, then knocking books out of my hands, then spitting in my food. I documented everything in a notebook, thinking maybe if it got bad enough I could show someone, but I knew nobody would risk the football donations to help me. It escalated slowly over 3 months. He'd corner me in empty classrooms and describe what he wanted to do to me, always careful to do it when nobody else was around. He started following me home, sitting outside our apartment in his car, sending me pictures of my mom through our kitchen window. I couldn't tell anyone because his dad's lawyer had gotten him out of 3 assault charges already, and any complaint from me would just lead to my mom being fired for creating drama. I tried everything to avoid him. I changed my routes to class, ate lunch in teachers' rooms, stayed after school until he got bored and left. I even considered dropping out, but that would violate my mom's contract too, since it required me to be enrolled as a full-time student. We were trapped, and he knew it. He'd whisper, "Your mom's gonna be homeless because of you," every time he passed me in the hall. On a Tuesday morning, I was early to school, trying to finish homework in the library. The building was mostly empty, just a few teachers setting up their classrooms. I went to the bathroom and he was waiting in there like he'd been watching for me. He'd scratched something into the stall door the day before. My mom's name and what he wanted to do to her after she got fired. I should have turned around and left, but I was so tired of running. He grabbed me by the throat before I could react and slammed me against the wall, hard enough that the paper towel dispenser fell off. He was laughing, saying he was tired of waiting, and today was the day he'd make me scream loud enough for the whole school to hear. His hands were so big they wrapped completely around my neck, and when I tried to call for help, nothing came out but a wheeze. He dragged me into a stall and started slamming my head against the toilet, holding my face down toward the water. The automatic flush kept triggering from the movement, and water was going up my nose. I couldn't breathe, couldn't scream, and I genuinely thought he was going to drown me in a fucking school toilet. He kept saying my mom would thank him for getting her fired, that we deserved to be back on the streets. My vision was going black, and I could taste blood when my hand found his face, and I jammed my thumb into his eye as hard as I could. He screamed and let go, stumbling backward out of the stall. I kicked him in the balls while he was clutching his face, and when he doubled over, I kept kicking, because I knew if he got up, he'd kill me. I kicked him in the ribs, the stomach, anywhere I could reach, sobbing and screaming the whole time. I kicked him until he stopped moving. Then I ran out of the bathroom covered in his blood and my own, straight into the principal who'd heard the screaming. The senior was taken away in an ambulance with a detached retina and broken ribs. His dad's lawyer was at the school within an hour, demanding I be arrested for assault. The security footage only showed me running out covered in blood and him being carried out unconscious. It didn't show what happened inside the bathroom, didn't show the months of stalking, didn't show him trying to drown me. My mom was called out of her first period class while I sat in the nurse's office with ice on my bruised throat. I could